Bob Woodward, an investigative reporter who works for The Washington Post, has been in the business of dirty little secrets so long that he was part of the team who cast a light on Richard Nixon during Watergate. In fact, once Fox News even called him a Watergate legend. Well, it has become quite obvious that now he has his sights set on President Trump and his administration. In fact, he makes it very clear where he stands when it comes to President Trump in his new secret book, Fear. Yes, it was a secret because he told no one about it for the past 19 months he's been writing it. He wanted to keep a low profile while he researched what he planned to include in the book. There was a press release for Fear that described the book as an unprecedented look into the harrowing life inside Donald Trump's White House and how the president makes decisions on major foreign and domestic policies. Woodward claims that he engaged in hundreds of hours of interviews with first-hand sources. It is for this reason, we can tip a hat to the man's work ethic despite the difference of opinion we have with him regarding President Trump and the administration. I am going to show you why right now. Bob Woodward had an interview with Hugh Hewitt recently, in fact just a few days ago. In this interview what he revealed arguably gives President Trump supporters a very good reason to send a fat in your face telegram to Democrats. Check this out. So let's set aside the Comey firing, which as a constitutional law professor, no one will ever persuade me can be obstruction. And Rod Rosenstein has laid out reasons why even if those weren't the president's reasons. Set aside the Comey firing. Did you, Bob Woodward, hear anything in your research in your interviews that sounded like espionage or collusion? Hugh Hewitt asked Woodward. I did not, and of course, I looked for it hard, Woodward answered. And so you know, there we are. We're going to see what Mueller has, and Dowd may be right. He has something that Dowd and the president don't know about, a secret witness or somebody who has changed their testimony. As you know, that often happens, and that can break open or turn a case. But you've seen no collusion? Hewitt asked again to confirm. I have not, Woodward affirmed. Hewitt would once again ask Woodward about collusion at the conclusion of the interview. Very last question, Bob Woodward, I just want to confirm, at the end of 2 years of writing this book, this intensive effort, you saw no effort, you, personally, had no evidence of collusion or espionage by the president presented, do you? Hewitt asked. That is correct, Woodward said. Now if that isn't satisfying to read, I don't know what is. Not once, but twice Woodward clarified that he did not find any evidence of collusion during his research. This is coming from the same investigative reporter that was called at one time a legend for his work. I mean, this is a man who is known for his extensive interviews with first witnesses, and research into documents, meeting notes, calendars, and even diaries. He is praised for how he constructs seamless narratives of events that he tells through the eyes of actual key participants. Even the left knows this about him. So, you can bet that him saying not once, but twice that he found zero evidence of collusion, is going to be a real slap in the face for the left. Maybe if we listen very carefully we will be able to feel the tremor being caused by a nation full of triggering liberals right this very second. But I digress. Despite this, there is still a lot of manipulative work he put into the book as well. For example, the petty stuff he made sure to include, was absolutely ridiculous. Things such as Fear, Trump in the White House also details President Trump's explosive rants. He is said to have called Attorney General Jeff Sessions mentally retarded, allegedly adding, he's this dumb Southerner, he couldn't even be a one-person country lawyer down in Alabama. I'd like to give a moment now to Trump, to clear things up on this.